so happy to be here. It is Thursday night, which means it is time for Sponge and Stamp Social Hour, where we hang out, get crafty, and create something fun together. So I have a few things to go over or announce. Nothing like big, nothing with me or anything like that. So I just wanted to remind you guys the catalog is live. It went live on Tuesday, and the starter kit special went live on Tuesday as well. And the May's product of the month is now live too. It is available. It is the Berry Botanical Vellum 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. It is beautiful. You can check it out on my online store. So when you purchase $75 or more before tax, shipping, all that kind of stuff, you get to purchase that for only $5. The starter kit special, you can choose, there's two options. So one option is you get to choose all of the brand new in 5 in colors ink pads, plus you get to choose $125 of product of your choice for $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. Or you can choose $160 worth of product of your choice, and that is before tax as well. Shipping is free. Okay, so let's see. My monthly card class, in-person card class, is happening on, hey Carol, on, when is it? It is June 6th is when it is. Saturday, it starts at 10:30. So if you live locally and you would like to come, just please reach out to me so that we can get you registered for it, because I do prepare everybody's kits for them so that it's ready for you when class starts. My advanced card class has been rescheduled, and it is on June 20th. So if you receive my emails, there is registration links in there. I can't put them on Facebook because the last time I tried, they removed it. So just reach out to me if you're not on my email list. If you'd like to be on my email list, reach out to me too, and we can get that taken care of. If you have not received a catalog, let me know, so I can get one to you if you would like one and you don't already have a demonstrator. I would love to earn your business. Let's see here. I think that's it. So hope you guys are having a great week so far. Mine has been a little bit busy. Let me see here. I have to go on my phone for the comments. They're not showing up over here again. So it's very frustrated. I cannot figure out why. I just don't know. I've tried everything. I mean, I don't know if it's Facebook or if it's my live streaming service. I don't think it is. I think it has something to do with Facebook. So I don't know. I don't understand that stuff. It's just too much for me. But anyway, I have got two really super cute cards to share with you tonight. One of them I posted on Facebook as an inspiration and kind of showing off the Aflutter bundle, which is what we're going to be using tonight. We're also going to be using some brand new designer series paper. So I'll put this down here because I'll have to go to the desktop in just a moment. I don't want to flip down too soon. But anyway, oh, I'm dropping stuff. So you guys just bear with me because my medications are not right for my thyroid. So I get a little forgetful. I lose track of what I'm saying. So just bear with me. Thank you for hanging with me and understanding, praying for me, and all that good stuff. So let's see here. I get distracted very easily. So we're going to be using new paper. Got two cards. I think that was what I was talking about, right? All right, so let me go ahead and flip down to making stuff. All right, so here's the new catalog. Carol, I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen it online. You probably have your copy. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful, I can open it now. So that is so wonderful. So in here we are going to be using, I should have marked where it was at. I haven't even really had time to go through this catalog and learn it and learn where everything is, because it's a little bit different than the catalogs that we've been getting. We're going to be only getting, what, 3 every quarter. We're going to be getting it. So this one goes from May to August, so September to December, and then January to what, January, February, March, April, I think. I don't know. I can't keep up with it all. So anyway, we'll be getting them every quarter. I think it is. Here it is. So this is the Aflutter right here. It's a bundle. It's a punch. Yay. I love punches. The Stamparatus is available now to everyone. And the paper that we're using, I think the paper is back here. It's back here. Yeah, is this one right here. Everyday Essentials Mix and Match. I love that kind of stuff because you can use it with anything, and it's such pretty paper. So, and because my budget has been really tight lately on what I can purchase, this is the only paper that I have right now. I do have some that is coming. It should be here next week, early next week. So anyway, so this is all out of order, and I have been cutting on it. So, but isn't this really pretty? I love this. Then we have this one. We had one similar to this before, this pattern. So cute. Oh, that's the back. So it's like rulered paper. It's really pretty. And then this is the back. It's like little crumb cake polka dots, tiny, tiny polka dots. And then I love this one, is so pretty too. This is Lost Lagoon, and Bubble Bath is the back of it. So you can't really see it very well, but that's it. And then this is one that we're using tonight. We're using this pattern. No, we're not using. I have a sample to show you that's using this pattern. We're actually only doing one card, and that's the back to that with this pack of paper, because I have to kind of be careful on how much I use right now until I can get another pack of this in. But anyway, so that's the back side to that. It's just little tiny stripes. So, so pretty. It's Misty Moonlight. And then this is Darling Duckling. This one we're using tonight. I know it looks much brighter on the screen, but it's Darling Duckling, which kind of has like a greenish hue to it, I think. But anyway, so that again, and again, that is Everyday Essentials 12 by 12 Mix and Match Designer Series paper. So it's lots and lots of fun. So this is the card right here that I don't know why the lighting is too bright now. This is it. Let me get it straight here. Hey Kim, hey Nelda, glad you guys are here. This is one that I posted on Facebook, and I just thought it would be fun to make it with you guys on here. And then the other one I don't have a sample of, that we're going to make next, but I think you're going to like it. It is using, the paper is still current, and I think it's Mixed Up Patterns is the name of it. And I love that paper, and I only had one piece of this particular design, you'll see it, left, and so I thought I'm going to use that. I'll explain all of that when we get to that card. So anyway, I have a piece of, I'm going to put this down here, piece of basic black that is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Had to really think about that for a second. I tell you, yesterday we were in Atlanta all day long, so that was fun. So then I have a basic white layer here that is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's going to go right here like so. Then we have our designer series paper, which is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And that is going to go right on there. So that leaves like a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. And then we have our basic black again, which is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. And we're going to do that cattywampus. I haven't done that in a while. And I really like that look. Sometimes it's fun. And then we have another piece. It's quite a bit of layers on this one. We have another piece that's 3 inches by 4 1/4. And that's going to go right on there like so. We have our scrap white for our stamping of our butterflies. And then I already die cut these banners out. These are the largest banners from Stylish Shapes. I cut one white and one basic black. So the white one we're going to do stamping on, and then this one I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So let's go ahead and stamp this. Let me have to push that. What did I do? What did you do? Well, I don't know, Nelda. What did you do? Hello, Fox and friends. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to use our Memento ink here. I did get the Hybrid ink, black ink. I've played with it a little tiny bit. I'm not sure about how I feel about it. So I need to play with it some more before I introduce it to you guys. I'm just not sure about it. So I want to play with it. So for now, we need to put a little bit more ink on this. But for now, we're going to use our trusty Memento ink. I'm sad that Stampin' Up! Is not going to carry this anymore because I really like Memento. But sometimes change is good. So I just got to play with it a little bit. We're going to ink that up. Okay, so I inked it up in the details. So in the stamp set, which I told you guys we were doing the bundle, but let me bring this in. So in here, you have 2 detailed stamps and a solid stamp. So you could make all different kinds of butterflies. You can take the detailed and stamp behind this one. You could do it on this one too, but it's not going to show up very well unless you do a really dark color. You can play with it, and I may play with it some too because I'm sure I'll do some more cards with this. Then you have your little, what do they call that, butterfly trail. Then you have these little butterflies right here. And then our sentiments, our wording is fluttering by to say hi. Then we have friend, and you are so appreciated and thinking of you today. So we're using this one right here because I'm going to come in with the solid stamp in Darling Duckling. And I'm going to ink that up in full strength. So this is what I love about photopolymer is we can see where we're stamping most of the time. I think I don't have that lined up, but it'll be all right. So there we go. Oh, I did pretty good, just a little bit off. I'm going to close this up. And I know that that looks really kind of dark and orangey. It's not orange. It's like a greeny yellow. Then we're going to take our punch. Oh, let me give you a tip. When you're using these, you want to, I have a template somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I just punched it out. That way I can lay my stamps in that template, and then I can take my block and pick it up, and then you can mark the top and just make sure that you go, when you stamp it, that you stamp it with that top up here. Does that make sense? And then it should line up in your punch every time. So, but for me, a lot of times it takes me a second or two to make sure that it's all lined up, because I have to look at all three sides. And sometimes you might have to trim your corner just a little bit so that the punch goes all the way in so that you can line it up. I'm just going to go with that so that you can line it up. So let me show you. So here we got this. So this is what I was talking about. So you want to, this is going to have yellow on it, but or black, but it's okay. So you're just going to line this up in your punch or in your template. Make sure it's in there. And then you're just going to come down and you're going to pick that up. And then you know that every time you stamp, you just stamp just like that. And then it will line up in your punch. Okay, so we got that, we got that. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. So I'm using Fluttering By to say hello. And hopefully it is still blocked up because I forgot to check. Fluttering By to say hello. I'm going to stamp that in Memento black ink here. And I'm just going to stamp it right in the center. Try to center it the best that I can. Just, oops, I rocked it. Oh, good. It didn't mess up. Okay, yay. And then let's go ahead and do this while we're thinking about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim like that much off of each side. It doesn't matter. You can trim more if you want, less if you want. And then I'm just going to make sure that I got the right side up. And you're just going to glue that down. So you put as much as you want or as less as you want. Here we go again with the coughing. So I'm going to put some glue right here. I hope I just put it on the right side. Oh, I did not. Well, we're just going to smear that right off of there. There we go. We're going to put it on this side, the right side up. And then we're just going to line that up. Just like so. And then this side, we're going to do the same thing. Just like that. And then I want to try to make sure that I have the same amount sticking out on both sides. Just like that. And I have a little bit of the black showing. So we'll scoot that over just a little bit. And there we go. So that's how I did that. So pretty easy. So let's go ahead and take this piece here. We got some more stamping to do. We need our Memento. It is hot in my house right now. Don't know why. Maybe I'm just having a hot flash. And I did not mean to ink up the whole thing. Because what I want to do is figure out where I want to put all this. So this is going to go across the middle, just like so. And then we're going to have, I'm going to put our bigger butterfly down here. This one's, the wing's going to clip that sentiment. This one, the wing is going to clip it. I think I had it over more. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do our little butterfly trails. But I don't want to ink it all up. And I don't remember which side. I think it's this side. So I'm just inking it up. I want to make sure that this is all off of here because I don't want any lines or shadows on my card base or card layer here. So there we go. So we got that. Oh, I didn't get that very well. There we go. All right, so I am going to just ink it up just past that second little hoop right there. Okay, so we're going to go like 2 or 3 dots past that hoop, just like so. And we're going to stick this right here. I'm going to come over just a teeny tiny bit. Right like so. There we go. And then this one's going to do the same thing. trying to see where I'm inking that up at. I think I need to go like one more. There we go. And let me fix this. So yes, I messed it up. All right, so that's gonna go like so. And this is, I'm not gluing all this down because if I mess up, I don't want to have to redo everything. So that's why. And then this guy here, he's gonna come like that. All right, so now we're gonna puff that to give it a little bit of life. And then we're just gonna, this is probably gonna come off the edge of the paper, but it'll be all right. Just like that, and I jumped, it's okay. I jumped a little. And then we're gonna do it again. And then this guy here is gonna go right about there. There we go. All right. Then we're gonna put all this together. We're gonna do some gluing down. So we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. So we could do a little Wink of Stella on these butterflies too, or we can put some bling, or we could do both. I said both. Let me check here. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Probably going to put a little more than I need because I really do want that wiggle room. And I'm like, Tina, you are struggling to see, but you got your glasses on top of your head. Why don't you just put them on? Be a good idea, wouldn't it? All right. Yeah. I didn't get that straight at all. It looks straight without my glasses, but it is not, and it already glued down. All right, we're gonna go with it. I'm not gonna stress, because this is all cattywampus anyway, so I wanna make sure that my card base is opening up the right way, and then we're gonna put this piece here on. Just like so. We're gonna do that. Just like so. Then this one's the one that's gonna go cattywampus. I like that word, cattywampus. Cattywampus. I think I cut this one maybe a little bigger than the other one, but I don't think so, but maybe I did. Then this one is gonna go here, and we're gonna put this one on straight, so it's or as straight as we can get it anyway. That looks pretty straight. And then this, we're gonna pop this guy up. So let's get our dimensionals over here. Okay. We can put our dimensionals right there. I love the coloring of this card. I love yellow, black, and white. I think it's so pretty. All right. Got it. Now we're going to stick this right about here. And hold it up so I can see how crooked I am. Well, I was pretty straight actually. Okay. There we go. I'm okay with that. And then we're going to pop these guys up. So we're going to come in with some mini dimensionals. I'm going to put one there. And we're going to put one here. And we are going to put, okay, come on. Good idea. I know, right? That way, Nelda, I don't forget what the measurements are. And then I lose my pieces of paper, so I thought, hey, that's going to work. All right, I'm going to start with my larger one here. You can bend these guys up too, so they're all pretty and fluttery. Here we go. You can just kind of bend them. You can use your bone folder and curl them if you would like. I'm going to do this one right here. He went flat. There we go. And then this one, we are just going to bend that too. And that is going to go right here. So cute. So isn't that cute? I love this card. All right, so get these things off of there. They're all over me. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want to Wink a Stella. Let's do a little Wink Stella on them. I have a little bit of Wink a Stella left. It will work. So I'm just going to brush that on there. Brush this. Just to give it a little more something something. I'm really starting to sweat, you guys. It's hot. Okay, and then we can bring in our rhinestones, and we can put some black, and I have 3 of them right here. I have 4, but 3 is all I need. So that will work right here. They're not really black. I used my basic black Stampin' Blend markers. So they'll have some pretty bling. So that needs to go up just a teeny tiny bit more. Like right there. Okay. And then this little one here. Yeah, let's do a big one. Right here. And there we go. And then all we had to do was do our inside piece. So you can take a piece of white and put in here. I don't think I have any cut. I did have, but I've used them all. Let's just cut a piece. We'll do 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 4. So let's do 5 1/4, 5 1/4, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I will take some of this designer series paper, and let's see, we'll find a piece that I used that we can just cut right here, and let's cut about I don't know, let's do 3/4 of an inch. Let's do 3/4 of an inch. And then we'll just glue that right along the bottom and then trim off what we don't need. Or we can just cut it. Let's just cut it. What is that? 4? 4. Save this piece because you never know. You might need it for something or find a use for it. And then that's going to go right across here. Like so. I think I'm straight, pretty straight. There we go. And then we'll glue that in there, and then you can stamp another sentiment. What is that? Stamp another sentiment in the inside, or you can write, or you can stamp a butterfly. Whatever you choose to do. Did I put this? No, I thought I did it backwards after I said, let's check and make sure. And you know what? I don't like the way that is. So we're going to just trim this sticking out just a teeny tiny bit here. I don't want to cut my, there we go. All right. Then we're just going to layer that right on top of there. Just like so. And there we go. So what do you guys think? So cute. You can't really see the Wink of Stella though. Let me see if I can put it to here. You might be able to see it a little bit better. I don't know. Can you guys, can you see it? I can't see it. So anyway, it's there. All right, so that's that. The next one we're gonna do, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. This is gonna drive me nuts because it's got some glue on it. All right, and I'm just gonna bring in another piece. Let's put this over here, this down here. So the next one, like I said, it's not using brand new paper, but it is still available, and I do like it a lot. I love this piece. This is from the Mixed Up Patterns. We've got Timid Tiger cardstock, which is last year's in color, and it will be with us for another year. Yay, 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 because I really like it. And then we have this piece here. This card base is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. The designer series paper is the only piece I have left of this pattern. So I'm like, yay, but sad. Let's see what we're gonna do. And you could always, to save paper, because you're gonna take these two pieces here. Oh, please tell me no, it's gotta go this way. It's gonna go right across here, like so. So you could just cut you some strips that will fit here. They're probably what, a 1/2 inch, maybe a little more than a 1/2 inch. It's a little more than a 1/2 inch. So if you do, I don't know, maybe an inch would be safe on each one. Or you could do your ruler and figure out how much you needed on there. And you could do it just like so. But that's how we're gonna do that. Did I just lose you guys? Because I think I lost myself. All right, I am gonna go ahead. Oh, and this is, did I tell you, this is 4 by 5 1/4. I think I did. And that's gonna go, this side's really pretty too. We've got some really beautiful papers. All right, this is gonna go pattern paper, designer series paper. This is gonna go right there, just like so. And then this is gonna layer on here. So this piece here is 2.5 by 5 1/4. And then the black piece is 2 5/8 by 5 1/4. Did I just say that right? Yes. Okay, so then we'll put that aside. We got some scraps for our sentiment that we're going to use. And our sentiment is thinking of you today is what we're going to put on there. But we have some stamping to do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to stamp my sentiment first. I am just going to do that in some memento. I'm going to ink that up. And we're just going to center that on there the best we can, which I think I just did not do that straight, but I'm going with it. And then we need to do our butterflies. So this one we're going to do a little bit differently. I am going to take the more solid detail stamp. We're going to use this one right here. And I'm going to ink that up in Timid Tiger. So we're going to pull our Timid Tiger out here. And then what I'm going to do, there's some nitty lint in there. I'm just going to ink that up. I'm going to try to stamp this in the center the best that I can. I don't know. I think it needs to come this way. Just, I think, oops, make sure we stamp it on the paper. There we go. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to stamp again, just like that. And then on this side over here, just like that. There we go. Now, aren't those pretty? Oh, I love them. But I want to tie in the black cardstock and the sentiment. So I am bringing in my dark basic black Stampin' blend. And I am just going to dot the circles, the white circles on here. I just thought that that would add a little something something and tie in some of the black. So, do you guys have any plans for this weekend? Isn't this weekend Mother's Day weekend? I really don't even know. Hey, Lynette, so glad you made it. I'm not quite sure where everyone is tonight. Well, Melinda is in North Carolina visiting her family and her brother. And I'm not sure where everybody else is. I just don't know. Okay. I am trying to do this as quickly as I can, but if I go too fast, I'll miss the black circles, and I will miss them. All right, there we go. So didn't that make that made that just kind of like, I really like that a lot. Let me hold it up a little closer. I just think that looks really cool. You could probably color in, but I don't have a steady enough hand. Oh, what am I doing? Mess up my blend doing that. I just don't have a steady enough hand to, I'm really sweating, to really, what was I saying? To color in the skinny white lines. Now, if you had the journaling pen, it would have a finer tip to it. I could probably do it with that. All right, so we are going to go ahead. Just splattered glue on my, I don't know how that happened. Goodness. All right. And then we're just going to line this up. Hope you guys like this. I think it looks straight, but put my glasses on, it might not be so straight. All right, so that's gonna get popped on there. But before we pop that on there, I am gonna glue this to the right bottom side of this. So it's gonna go on there like that. So let's go ahead and do that. I should have put my hair up. All right. Oh, that's too much. That's gonna ooze out. Huh. Yeah, that is. Let me take some. Here, I'll just use that piece, scrappy piece right there. Yeah, I don't really want that to ooze out. And then we're just gonna try to put that on there as straight as we can. Just like so. Give that a second or two. And then we're going to pop this up. So I'm also going to put some dimensionals on this just to make sure that that is on there. Not that far over. I don't want it to stick out the side. Just to make sure that that stays on there. Just like so. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these. I'm going to stagger those. Just, that should be enough. And then we're going to take the backs off of these. Let's see what you guys said, what you got going on this weekend. We are away for a couple of days in our RV. Oh, you are? Hey, Carol, that sounds like fun. Kim says, my mom, my sister, and my daughter and all of their families are coming to our house. Doyle and my son-in-law are making dinner for all of the ladies. Oh, how sweet and special is that? Aw, that's really sweet. We don't have any plans, I don't think. Okay. And there we go. So I just laid that on there, centered it on there the best I could. I think it's a little crooked, but hey, you guys know I don't do anything straight, right? Everything is crooked. Alright, so we're going to put some bling bling on this. We can also do a little Wink of Stella, which I think we'll do. I think we'll do a little bit of Wink of Stella on here, just to give it something. I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on the bodies too, because I don't think we're going to put bling on the butterflies, but I think we're going to scatter some around on the cards, or card. I think my Wink of Stella is almost empty. Oh, it may even be empty. Well, hopefully I can get just enough to finish this card. Okay. There we go. Let me make sure. Oh, I missed one right in the... Or either that it just didn't. Wink of Stella. It just didn't. No, I think I missed it. Alright, you guys probably sat here and watched me miss those two. Alright. Here we go. I wish you guys could see the glimmer, but you guys know what Wink of Stella looks like, right? It's beautiful. Alright, then what we're going to do is... We're just going to take some of these. I thought balmy blue would be really pretty, but my balmy blue is all dried up. It's empty. I don't want to say dried up, but it's empty. So I can't really use balmy blue. But if you have balmy blue, you could do that. Let me see. I got to think about where I want these guys at. I think I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to use... one here, and then I'll put a big one down here so that we have a little triangle right there, and then there we go. What do you guys think? Then we could do the inside. You could layer this with basic black if you wanted to, or you could just do white. I know I just cut a piece off, but did I have enough? What's this? This works right here. So we can do that. Could trim this down a little bit and put a little bit of a black layer, and that would tie the front in with this. Why don't we do that? I think I have some black right here. And check it out. It's too big. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this down. We'll cut this down to 4 1/4. I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. So let's do it this way. 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4. I'm doing it backwards. And then we're going to do this one. What do I have here? I have just a skinny piece. So we'll do the same thing. So that was what? 4. So we'll do 3 7/8. We'll do 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. 5 1/8, I think. And whatever it looks like, we're going for. All right. So we're going to do that. I think that will be fine. It's more than a 1/16 of an inch. Maybe not. Do we want? I don't have any more of that paper. So we will stamp Thinking of You Today, friend. Maybe we'll stamp friend on here. Probably should have done friend and then done Thinking of You. But that's okay. We're going to do it backwards. Backwards works, right? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. All right. So we have got friend. And let's see here. I have another block right here. So let's go ahead and block that up. We're going to do some Memento ink on here. Make sure that that stamp's all right. We're going to do friend. Where should we do friend? We could do friend down here. You know what? I think we are. We're just going to step out of the box a little bit. So we got friend down here. Then we can take these little butterflies, these little ones right here, and we can stamp those in our Timid Tiger or black, but I think I'm going to do Timid Tiger. Do I have another? I do. Let's use this right here. I think I'm going to do Timid Tiger. I tell you, it's so frustrating that my comments don't show up here. Very frustrating. And we are just going to trail these up like so. There we go. It's not a whole lot, but at least it's not naked, right? It does have something in there. And they are going to go. You know, I might regret this. I just put a little dot on each one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just to kind of like coordinate them to the front. And let's go ahead and put that on there. I didn't put a whole lot of glue, so I gotta get this right the first time around. And it's such a skinny border to get right the first time around. Ah, voila, it's good enough. It's good enough. And then we're gonna put some more glue right here. And then that is gonna go in here. Am I doing it right? Yep, okay. Done that one too many times. All right, there we go. So that is that. I think that is just so cute. Very simple stamping. There's no die cutting. Just using your markers, your blends to come in here. And then you can still write right here. So sweet. I really like this card a lot. I love the color combination. I really like this one too. With the, it looks more golden-y. Looks like crushed curry on my screen, but it's not. It's got a little green hue to the yellow, but I really like those. So tell me guys, which one is your favorite out of the two? And I guess we could play a numbers game. I wanted to try to come up with something just a little bit different than the number games, but I'm so sorry. I just didn't get it done today or this week. So let me know which one is your favorite. And then let's go ahead and play the numbers game because one of you guys is going to get one of these cards. So let me find my little, I must be out. Oh no, it's right here. Okay. Loom cube. Okay, let me write a number down. So let's see here. Okay. I have my number written down, so number between 1 and 10. Without going over it, who gets the closest gets to choose one of these cards. Okay, so go ahead. I like them both. You know, I think they're both pretty. All right. So I have the two cards designed for the advanced card class, but you guys might do 3 because I don't know yet. I want to add something. Okay, we got Carol said 3, Kim said 6. Nelda, what's your number, Nelda? Yeah, where is everybody tonight? We have 6 and we have 3. Let me see here. Six and 3. Do. So choose a number between 1 and 10. La, la, la. Okay. Carol says she loves them both. No, they're fun, aren't they? Fun, simple. I love butterflies. Alrighty. Okay. I think that's going to be it. So, the number is, let's see, I'm trying to give enough time. I don't want no oopsies. All right, so we've got 8. So who was 6? Kim. Kim was 6. Okay, so here's the number 8. Kim was 6. So Kim, pick which one that you would like me to hold for you, or I can mail it. Let me know what you want me to do. Nelda says she's not guessing tonight. Oh, Nelda. Okay. There we go. All right. I just need for Kim to let me know which one she wants. I have to take a picture of this one. All right, so, let's see. Let me close this on here. All right, so you guys, don't forget about the starter kit special. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope that you do so. And let's see. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hearts, comments. I know you guys are commenting on here. The orange one, just hold it. Okay, I will do. I won't last week, so. Oh, you won last week, so you took the week off. Oh, Nelda. Okay, so let's see here. What was I saying? Yes. All the thumbs up, the comments, and all of that really helps my video out. It's all free, so I really do appreciate that, so that we can, so that my channel will grow. We're up to, I think the last time I checked, it was at 510. So we're growing. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. You're welcome. And so yes, so I'm excited about that. We're at 510. Last time I looked, it might have been 511. I'm not sure. It went down. It was at 510 and then it went down. Now it's back up. So I don't know what all that is about. But anyway, so yeah, so thumbs up. Sharing my video helps out a lot too. And you guys, I'm not sure if I will be on next Thursday night. Happy Mother's Day, Kim. Happy Mother's Day, Carol. Happy Mother's Day, Nelda. Oh, Carol, I think did you see here my thank you last week for your card? And I shared your card on here. I don't think you were on yet when I did, but I wanted to make sure that you knew how thankful I was or am for it. Let's see. Yes, so it really does help. I'm super, super excited. Trying to grow it and do more so that I can bring you guys more good videos and new products and stuff. So let's see. That's what I was saying. Not sure if I'm going to be here next Thursday or not. It all depends on my husband's surgery. It's supposed to be Wednesday. And we found out that he has to stay 1 to 2 nights. So if that's the case and it's one night, I will not be on. If it's 2 nights, I will be on. If he doesn't have the surgery next week, I will be on. So just keep an eye out. I will try to remember to let you guys know either way. And thank you so much for spending your hour with me. And I would say see you next week, same time, same place, but I'm not sure. But hopefully. Okay, you guys. Bye. Let me get this.